So you have a negative online reputation, or at least what appears to be on the surface a negative online reputation. I just want to sit down with you here today. Every video I have, what makes, I guess, our agency different, or what we do different, is I'm just obsessed with sharing the tactics with people. I love the technical side, but I also think deeply about the emotional side of what it feels like to have a negative online presence. And that's why I'm making this video here today, so that we can kind of sit here and get on the same page about what it really means to have a bad presence on Google, and why you shouldn't fear it, why you shouldn't move away from it, and why you shouldn't ignore the issue. So when you have a negative online presence, you might feel ostracized. You might feel like anybody who is within your immediate circle, or anybody who you meet, whether you're meeting with a supplier in your business, or anybody for that matter, a family member, your next date, they might see this negative content on the internet, and it can be scary. There's one thing I want to tell you to at least reassure you a little bit. There's nothing on that first page of the internet that cannot be buried and suppressed. Okay? First good thing. The second good thing is I have a chart that represents this. 90% of people aren't going to go past that first page. So once you suppress it, 90% of people aren't going past that first page, okay? Second good fact, you can influence 9 out of 10 people, okay? Think about before the negative content came out, you had no content on that first page. What if I told you you could influence positively 9 out of 10 people? They'll never hit the second page. Fantastic. So we just have two positive things that should make you feel immediately off the bat better. I still understand the negative implications of having these links, and if they rise back up again, truth is, once you take care of it properly, it does not rise back up again. The negative content will not rise back up. That's a myth. It's not a myth. Sometimes when you publish a new article, it will index on the first page, but then it disappears. That's because it's not a powerful website. But any powerful website with a domain authority that is high stays on the first page. That's how it works. That's why your negative article went there, right? So if we do a positive article, SEO optimize, it will rank. So now that we understand it's technically possible to make a massive amount of change in your online presence, the negative content can be pushed past the second and the third and the fourth, and eventually it can even be removed eventually, right? But we want to just get it out of our way. So let's talk a little bit about how to tackle something like this. Before you go and approach somebody like myself or an agency like ours for online reputation management service, understand what it is you want to do, because a lot of these negative articles that come out derail you from your goals, right? You could have you had any profession beforehand, and this could have ruined it for you. It could have went along with a negative article. You could have just lost your career. So many different things could have happened to your life. So really just sit down, decide where you want to be. Where do you want to be in 5 years in your career, in your personal life? And because this is going to help us create content about you that's going to reverse engineer those outcomes. So when you come to someone like us, what we're going to do is we're going to create long form content about why you're great at the things that would get you the opportunities you want. So if you want to become the best, this is a good example from a recent campaign, like the best electrician in the Bay Area, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about all your success stories, rank it on the first page, and then when people look at you, they go, wow, look at all these positive articles, right? We're writing them in a rich journalistic fashion, so it's professional, like we're reverse engineering them, and the people are going to look at them and they're going to say, hey, I want to hire this person. So that's what we're going to do. So get really clear on that. The second thing is get your confidence back, because the more you try to pull out of things because you feel like, I've had this happen before, where clients go, okay, it's feeling good, but I'm just worried. I just feel like I want to hide. I want to hide from the world, and I don't want anybody to come in contact with me. It's understandable because it's scary. You have to stare when you're fixing it, sometimes you have to stare the beast in the eye. You have to come to terms with the content that's out there, and depending on what you've done or been accused of or who slandered you, that content can say anything. And it's going to bring back some terrible memories. So the biggest thing is to get your confidence up to a point and separate this article from you. It's not you. This is not you. This is in the past. Okay, I don't get philosophical on you, but it's in the past. It's not happening now. Technically, it does not exist. Okay? And by the time we're finished with it, it's not going to exist. We're going to push it down really far, or we're going to remove it altogether. So I just want you to know that there are a lot of other people going through what you're going through now. Articles aside, there are people in this world, many people in this world going through what you are going through right now. And we understand it. And people who have empathy, they internalize that pain that you're feeling and want to help you. And that's why I got into this sort of industry. So these are the negative psychological effects of, just emotional effects really, of having a negative online presence, and this is how to overcome it. I hope this helped you, and I am here to answer your questions. If you have any question whatsoever, send it to me on WhatsApp down below for accessibility. I have an email. You can download the free ebook, which will teach you how to fix your online reputation directly from the website. There are, I think, about 70 videos on this channel now, at least 70, that you can go and watch. The longer webinars will teach you from beginning to end how to fix your online reputation. Then we have blog posts to do it. And then if you don't have time or you want the professional communications, we're here to help you. So there's a lot of options out there. I hope this video brought you some consolation, and I look forward to hearing from you soon, or I wish you the best of luck. Thanks for watching.